How we doing, guys? What's going on here? Something funny. There we go. Brand new case we're going to crack tonight. So you guys get first shot at the new case of 2020 Top Series 1. What's up, Adam? Here we go. Here's our list. 2020 Top Series 1 eBay half case number 5. Joel D. Diamondbacks, Cubs, Tigers, Royals. Jason R. Braves and Angels. Clifton has the Orioles. George M. the Red Sox. Ryan N. the White Sox. George P. the Dodgers. Greg has the A's. Robert R. has the Rockies. Chaz has the Indians. Mark G. the Reds. Mark D. the Marlins. Zach B. the Brewers. Nicholas A.G. the Twins. George H. the Mets. William R. the Yankees. Brett. Good people, Brett. He joined the Facebook group. Good to have you, Brett. Blue Jays, Rays, Cardinals, Mariners, Padres, Pirates, Phillies, A's, Charles the Rangers, Lauren the Nationals. There's our list. So since you're the first one in, Adam, you're going to tell us what we're going to break. Let me dump these boxes out here, and you will tell me which boxes. What's up, Ryan? How are you? All right, Adam, your call. You tell me. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You tell me which boxes you want to break. What's up, George? How's it going? So 1, 2, 3 across the top, 4, 5, 6 across the bottom. Oh, let me take out the poster. So we're going to let Adam pick our 3 boxes tonight. 2, 4, 6. Okay, 2, 4, and 6. It is. So that will be tomorrow night's break. This will be tonight's break. Here we go. What's up, John? Good, George. I'm glad you are doing well. Me too. We had a fun break today. On our Facebook group, we did the 2019 Bowman value pack case, 108 packs. And we that was a fun break. A lot of product. A lot of product. What's up, Joel? So we're just going to jump right in. We already did the... We already did all the intros to see who had what. Let me know if you guys have any questions about that. We'll jump it out there again. Hey, man, I would say I'm with you, but I work 7 days a week, so I don't know. So, rollover shipping weekend. Rollover shipping weekend. So once again, I'm going to remind everyone that it's important to wait for me to send you an invoice if you bought any other teams. Cabrera for Detroit is first out. Because we had 3 people paid who bought in previously and overpaid on shipping tonight because of due to that fact. I will do my best to make sure that's all correct and give you a refund. What's up, Robbie? But there are times when I forget. And we are shipping hundreds of packages a week, so sometimes I just can't get to it on shipping. So always, 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 if you bought in another break, especially rollover shipping weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that would be an awesome autograph. Wait for an invoice. Don't overpay on shipping. So all of this will be, what night is it? Is it Friday night? We have one more half case break of this tomorrow night. Ooh, man, that would have been a good one too. And then we will ship everything. We'll put everything together and ship on Sunday. Shipping will happen on Sunday for this. So for those of you who have not been part of one of our breaks before, you're going to see me move guys like Gavin Lux, other rookies, lesser hits. We'll put up here. Those will all be sleeved. Anything that's worth putting a sleeve and a top loader on, I will put a sleeve and top loader on as well. Zach Wheeler. Oh, look at that. Nice. And for those of you who don't know, I keep the Giants in all my breaks. And there is a nice giant Jalen Davis. I think he's going to be a good player. Mother's Day. That's a nice one. 16 out. 1650, the last year the Dodgers won the World Series. 1650, the last year the Dodgers won the World Series. That's all right, Zach. I'll try to fix it. All right. That's my reference for the website that supports the feed, DodgersSuck.com. DodgersSuck.com for all your Dodger hating needs. Yes, I am kidding, but it is funny. Someone should do DodgersSuck.com. Look at that. I should. Why don't I do that? I should get that. I should get that domain. DodgersSuck.com. I'm a Giants fan, right? I gotta dislike the Dodgers. It's some kind of a rule, you know. At least it's been a rule since I was born. I don't hate the Dodgers. I just don't like the Dodgers. It's like Robbie J there. Robbie doesn't hate the Phillies, but you know, I don't hate a Mad Squad. I just don't like them. Robbie hates the Phillies more because he's a Mets fan. Definitely more than I dislike the Dodgers. I root for Clayton Kershaw. I would like to see Clayton Kershaw get a World Series title. I think he deserves it. So that's how much I don't hate the Dodgers, but they do suck. Austin Barnes for the Dodgers out of 2020 gold. So what are we searching for in here? Well, I mean, obviously we're going to get 3 autos, so that's fantastic. But what we're searching for, the big thing we're searching for is color. We want deep color of some of the rookies. That Jalen Davis, he's not well known yet, but I do believe he will be. So it's like the Facebook break, Robbie. We had other Polish people in there too. You guys, they were swapping pierogi stories earlier, John. It was kind of, look at that. You guys see that? Because of the way those were in the pack. So this John Gray is not even worth sending out. I mean, it's got a clear bend right there. So I'm putting it in the garbage can. I would send it out, but since it has an obvious issue, I'm just not going to send out junky cards. And let's be honest, it wasn't worth anything anyway. Zach Collins, gold foil. Willie Mays, Clayton Kershaw. Aquino. Yes. And that is always the issue with the flagship, right? That I mean, it's inevitable that you're going to open up a pack and you're going to find bad corners. I mean, that's just the way that it is. It's been that way, you know, forever. I found out why. I didn't know that basically it's like a 3-day process. So they will print and ship the cards within 3 days, which explains a lot to me about quality control and things like that. Makes sense now that it's been explained to me why we see as many issues as we see. Because, I mean, you're basically printing 24 hours for 3 days to get that to happen, right? Sanchez gold foil for the White Sox. That doesn't excuse it in my mind. I think, you know, there needs to be some more quality control. But I understand it a little bit better. And it's funny that certain products, like you had a black border with Tribute. I mean, not Tribute. Heritage. I picked up some more cases of Heritage, by the way. And they were beautiful. The black border were just beautiful. Well, it wasn't because of you that I put him in the trash. I put him in there because he was folded literally with a crease down the middle. So it definitely can be done. The question is it always Aaron Hicks? So we're like gold foiling We're gold foiling in these boxes. So what's amazing, how many Bowman fans do we have here? You know, 2019 Bowman, one of the big autos, one of the big players is Marco Luciano. And as a Giants fan, since I keep my Giants in all my breaks, you know, the Joey Barton, Luciano are what I look forward to when we break those kind of products. Well, we did because of the million card rip party, we had a no profit that I did for everybody who bought in. And out of that no profit, I pulled a Luciano green auto, green chrome auto, $500 card, $400 to $500 card, true green. And so then today we opened the case up. And that was a man. Look at that, Mauricio Dubon gold. What's going on here? And so we opened the, and that was a retail box case, 12 boxes. So today we opened the fat pack case, 108 fat packs, and we did that break today. And I pulled a Mauricio Green Wave Chrome Auto. Green Wave Chrome Auto. So that was pretty awesome. That the two big autos that came out were one of the big boys in the 2019 Bowman, and it was for me. They all go in my personal collection, so I mean it's not like they're going anywhere. But they were beauteous. It was a good break. A lot of I mean the big teams all covered their butts, which is good. We ended up with 11 Wanders. We had nowhere near the 16 I thought. I thought it was going to be 16 to 24. That's the number I said. I feel dumb now. Babe Ruth blue. We ended up with 4 paper, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 paper, 3 chrome, and 3 of the green camo. So 11 total. So that spot definitely paid for itself very easily. Plus some other Rays hit, you know, other Rays players. No. They pushed that back until sometime in May. Mod Squad, sometime in May. My guess is probably mid-May. I mean, it kind of depends. But I noticed today that Texas governor said that they're going to, if I understand the article correctly, effectively loosen up the constraints so people can start making a living again. If that is what they do in Texas, then maybe Topps will decide to print early. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll decide to print early, which would be awesome. Max Scherzer game used memorabilia. No, there's no way Topps Chrome can hit in July. Not now. Because Topps Chrome is Series 1 and 2. You know, it's the best of Series 1 and 2. Series 2 is going to have to be pushed back because the season hasn't started yet. And so if Series 2 has to be pushed back, then most definitely Topps Chrome is going to be pushed back. Heritage High Number will have to be pushed back. You know, so yeah, it's going to have to be pushed back. Who do we have in there? Is it the medallion or is it the fat patch? I guess it could also be, there's another thing it can be too, a Rosarina. Oh, look at that. That's nice. So it is, in fact, so Vladdy SP, that's a nice one. I like that. Out, it is an 84. So it's an SP, not an SSP. So that's nice. I like it. And so here is Joey Gallo, Texas Rangers. I thought you cut all these. Hey, I thought you cut these. Joey Gallo out of 149. The Rocket. I opened a couple boxes of, I had a couple extra boxes of Tribute today. We're going to break our first full case break of Tributes tomorrow in our Facebook group. And did pretty well. I got a case hit Sandy Koufax auto 6 out of 10. I got a Vlad auto out of 199. And I got a Max Scherzer Redemption orange auto, which was kind of nice. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. It was a good good 2 boxes for sure. Bo. Tanaka. Austin Nola. Let's see. How can we do that? I'm going to flip it around. There's Austin Nola. There we go. It is for the Detroit Tigers. Travis Demarate. Box 1. If you're a Giants fan, it was all right. Let's see how we feel about box 2. Where's Knuckle and Head at? $3,000. I think the number was 3,132 cards in the Bowman break today. It's already all been sorted. Mancini for the Orioles. It's all been bagged and tagged, as we say. So that's done. Did I count? Yeah, I counted. I think that was the number 3132. Ah, that'd have been a nice auto. I want to know where we're facing for sorting. Cal, Dylan Cease, Ichiro, and Mark McGuire. We're getting our butts kicked by those. No one sorts and ships faster. And especially not anyone who does our volume. No one does 15 to 18 cases a week and sorts and ships them all as fast as we do. No doubt in my mind. Kevin Lux. But I am committed to that part of the process to make sure that we always maintain that 2-day shipping guarantee, 2 business day shipping guarantee. So we do what we got to do to get it done. Wee hours of the morning most of the time. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'll ship the next day. Monday ships Tuesday morning. It goes out Tuesday morning. Tuesday goes out. Wednesday goes out. Thursday. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday are rollover shipping. So we combine all the shipping for everybody for those days. And then we ship all that out. We package that all up Sunday, and it ships out in the mail on Monday. Oh, Jesus Aguilar. Nice. Look at that. Camo, 3 out of 25. Been nice if that was a bigger name, but a camo is a camo is a camo, right? That's a nice one. We also had a press plate in the Bowman break, which was nice. I like it. Nice for the race spot. That is true. That's it, John. You are 100% right. You got to take care of the people who buy in, right? I mean, the thing. Let's think about a break logically. You have to pay for a break. This is what happened with me when I started breaking. All right, so because I started on the other side, I started by buying in, and I bought into lots of breaks, buying my Giants, speculating on the Cardinals last year in Topps Chrome, a lot, and you have to pay ahead of time, or they cancel you out of the break, right? And they sell your spot to somebody else. Some breakers do, we don't. I'd keep them all, right? If you don't pay. And then you get blocked or banned or something. Somebody does something to you. And it wasn't necessarily your fault that it happened, but you have to pay it ahead of time. You have to go do everything that they want you to do ahead of time in order to be a part of their break, which I respect that. Every breaker has their own rules. I respect the rules. I respect the rules 100% of each breaker. Some ship the base, some don't. You know, there's all kinds of things you have to look out for no matter what break you're in. So then you pay ahead of time. And again, this is not a criticism. This is just the things that I noticed. Then for some breakers, you're waiting 2 or 3 days for the break to happen. I always hated that. And so I started avoiding that. And then I started avoiding the ones that don't ship all the base. And then you do that, and then you find somebody, and then what happens with your cards? I mean, I paid ahead of time, and so A, you don't ship all my base. B, then you hold my cards for like 6 days, right? I mean, a lot of these guys don't ship it for, and again, it's just the way that I always felt about it. I had to pay you ahead of time. I had to jump through all the hoops to do what the rules were for your break. I did it. I lived up to whatever your standard was for your break. I respected your rules the entire way. Now ship my cards. And don't ship them to me in a week, because if it takes you a week to ship them, you're breaking more product. You are breaking more. Just root for Joey Votto. Okay. All right, CL, you got it. So now you're holding my cards hostage? Why is that? I mean, that was always my philosophy. Why is that? Why are my cards being held hostage for 6 days? Why does it take you that long? Why do you have to have a schedule of when you're going to ship? Why can't you just sort them and ship them? Either A, you're doing too much work and you can't keep up with it. We'll put a sleeve on Dylan Cease. Or B, you just don't feel like the shipping is important. And so, and I hated that. I hated waiting. Because the thing is, if you're a speculator, and I speculated on with the Cardinals, I speculate still in breaks. The difference between getting my cards in 3 days versus getting my cards in 6 or 7 days can often be 30%. What's up, Brandon? Yes, Zach, you're right. But you know what I'm saying? And the difference, often with speculating, the difference between 3 days and 6 days, I mean, sometimes it can be up to 50%. Nah, man, I did everything that you asked me to do. Now turn my product around and get it to me. And so I figured that when we started doing this, that is always something that I preached, you know, when I would send emails to people and be like, man, you know what, I understand, but you got to get my cards out. That we were gonna walk the talk, and we have always hit that target. We will never break more product than we can ship within 2 business days. Most often it's 1 business day, like I said, and you know that's important. And we double bag everything. I don't like the product to be shipped. I mean, it's pretty standard for everybody now. You put top loaders on the outsides, the cards are facing in, so that's one level of protection, and it's a good level of protection. But then, for most of our breaks, we often double bag, or if we're going to go new school with it, we bag everything the way that we bag it, and then we put it in boxes, 300 count boxes, and we ship it that way. So it has all the protection that it needs to have, you know, so things don't get to you damaged. I can't help what comes out of the pack, but I can help what happens after the break happens. And those are the things that are important. And yes, Zach, nothing drives me more. And I purposely get people's names wrong. And there are some names that throw me. But come on. I mean, the thing is, especially with the old guys, the older players, you don't know the older players at all. I mean, you don't. It's just a pet peeve. And that sounds a little elitist and silly on my part, which is why I tend not to make too big of a deal out of it. Though behind the scenes, I have to admit that I do make fun of people a little bit. But then people make fun of me, so it's all the same, you know. Yellick, yes. Glybar, that was my favorite one. Glybar. The guy kept saying Glybar over and over again. Yeah. I mean, I get that people are gonna, you know, Buster Posey. I mean, I get that things are gonna happen. I get it, but man, again, once people have paid their money, does that release you of your obligation to take care of them and take care of the cards? Does that release your obligation, or are you more obligated? I don't think it releases your obligation. I mean, that's why we just, you know, there are certain standards that we have. We can do 3 cases a day. We know that we can do 3 full cases of any product a day, sorted and shipped. If it's a smaller product like Inception was, man, we could have done 10 cases a day and sorted and shipped them. But on a standard product, a full case, we can do, and that's where our number's at. And we don't try to get past that. I mean, I've got 2 of my sons who work with me, and then my wife on her days off always helps with the breaks. Jeez, I can't say anything. So we do have the advantage of having the staff to be able to do so. But then, you know, again, if you don't have it, then, you know, I just don't think the obligation ends until the cards are safely in the person's hand. That's when my obligation ends. Safely in the person's hand. If there's an issue, we will take care of it, because that's what you're supposed to do. It's called customer service. Deal with it. I'll give you a good example. I made this one earlier, and it is 100% true. Ooh, that's nice. I screwed up and sent 2 people each other's breaks. I asked them both if they would send them back, you know, and I figured out what happened. We figured out where it went. They were both nice enough to send it back, and both of those people got a full refund on their break, and I sent them their cards, because that's what should happen. That's what should happen. If I'm going to, you know, talk it, we're gonna walk it, and those things are just important to me. And I think anyone who's been breaking with us for any amount of time understands that and knows that. They also know that I am a big goofball and I joke all the time, and that gets me in trouble too, but that's a different story. So that's what I believe in. I don't even know how we got on this conversation. So I will climb down off my high horse now and just enjoy the packs. So anyway, if you had any questions about sorting and shipping and packaging and how we feel about it, now you know. Now you know. Ahmed Rosario. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh, a black. Is it a black? Oh, nice. Who is it? Is it Chavez? It looked like it was Patrick Sandoval. Dang it. Dang it. Good hit for the Angels, but we want, you know, that was an 84. Yep, it was an SP. Patrick Sandoval, Angels out of 199, and then there's the Jordan. I mean, am I wrong in my thinking? I mean, I'd love to be wrong in my thinking if everybody else thinks that it doesn't matter when you ship or how you ship or whatever. I'd be like, yeah, heck yeah, we'll change it to 2 days a week. We'll ship on, you know, we'll package up on Wednesday and ship it out on Thursday and then do it again on the weekend. But and this is not, and this is a hint for people who are thinking about breaking. Okay, this is my word of advice to you. This is not, let me say this the other way. There's a lot of people breaking. Lewis for the Seattle Mariners. A lot of people breaking. All right. Do you want to be like a lot of people, or do you want to have your own benchmarks that you set of things that are important to you and build that way? And that's just how we've done it. Is we've done it not the way everybody else has done it. I mean, we open the same product, but we break baseball only, and we handle things the way that I feel that we should handle things. Those things have been brutal to us this year. So there's my advice to any would-be breakers. Set the bar high for yourself and then live up to that bar. And you will make it. Because when people realize that you take care of them the way they deserve to be taken care of after they gave you their money, then you'll be okay. Laddie. There you go. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Juan Soto World Series. Boston Red Sox. This must be, hey, it is out of 99. So it's the vintage logo. All right, Robbie. Have a good night. You get in on tribute tomorrow? You're gonna jump on the Mets? 4 o'clock. I'll have pricing before the break. Check out the checklist first. All right, man. See you later, Brandon. Thank you, Houday Rudy. Houday Rudy. Robbie, I'll see you tomorrow. Brandon, you too. I'll see you guys on in the Facebook group. Houday. I like it. Am I saying that right? Sounds kind of Cajun. Houday. Kyle Schwarber. That's not Kyle Schwarber. This is 2020. Dodgers. Houday Ruday. No, it doesn't. Anybody else? It's only me? All right. I'm a little goofy like that. All the cards, one way or the other. You know, Inception, I'm going to be honest with you, Houday. Or let's just call you Rudy, because I'm going to enjoy saying Houday too much. The value of Inception, in my opinion, does not equal the price you have to pay now for the boxes. I don't think that you can get value out of them at the price it's currently at. Reese McGuire. So, no. Unless I find some back where it had some value, I think the price now is way out. I mean, $500+ a case, out of line. And if you compare eBay pricing, eBay sell pricing to the price you're paying to get into those cases, it's just they don't add up. Numbers don't add up. So I don't think so. I mean, we could sell them all day long, you know, for what they're at, but you know, what are you going to pull out of there that's going to be worth it for you when you're paying, when you have to pay $150, you know, $200 for a spot of somebody big? I mean, you almost have to pay that now in order for you to break even. And there just isn't that value there. So that's my long answer. Probably not. There's my short answer. And I'm not trying to dissuade anybody from buying into any product, but I think it's always a good practice to do some comparables. What is it that, okay, I'm a Dodgers fan. I'm not. I'm the opposite of that. But let's just say that I am. And what I'm looking for in Inception is clearly Gavin Lux. Clearly it is Gavin Lux. You know what? I think there's some value still in Tribute because it just hit. Though secondary, it is already starting to lose its mind. So I think that for eBay is very aggressive. So I think eBay, you are getting Lucas Giolito out of 2020. You're getting, you know, eBay's tough, man. eBay's tough. I still think there's, at the pricing that you're seeing, I still think you're okay with 2020 Series 1. Though, if you don't hit any color, you know, I mean, the autos aren't the reason why you're doing this. I think that cases of Heritage are okay. That's a hard thing for me to answer because right now everything is so weird. Everything is so weird. I don't think there's a product you can really buy on eBay. Topps product. Now, Donruss might still be okay if you like Panini, because Donruss, you get a lot of hits in Donruss, and it is not an overly expensive product. Mitch Haniger. If you are a Topps only person, you know, I think that what I'm doing as a Giants fan is I'm looking for opportunities to pick them off. You know, maybe somebody decided not to in this break. You know what I'm saying? Those are the opportunities I would look for. But in my opinion, you know, I look at Inception and look at the trends. Pick whoever your favorite player is and look at the trends in the, you know, you can look at the sold trends and see what the things are going for. And they've come down a long way, and they continue to come down while the cases continue to move up in price. And that, to me, I mean, that's a bad trend, right? That's a bad trend. Now, what is holding? Color from Top Series 1 is holding. What else have we had out this year? You're not going to do anything with Albert. You're not going to do anything with opening day. I mean, opening day is cheap, and ours was pretty good. We opened 9 cases of opening day, and it was all right. Heritage, Gypsy Queen. I mean, Gypsy Queen's starting to get a little bit out there on price, but it's not bad. I think Heritage is probably cost to potential hits, even though Heritage is a tough product, let's be honest, is not bad. So I would say Top Series 1 and Heritage would be the two And then if I'm looking at other products that I like, I'm not saying there aren't going to be bargains out there in Inception, Rudy. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying as a whole, you know, you might be better off sometimes. And I say this as a breaker, and I know this goes against what breakers probably should say, but I think for some product, you're probably better off just buying a card of your favorite player than you are trying to buy into a break to get whatever hit it is you're trying to get. I mean, that's just the truth. Ooh, Mariano Rivera. And so that's an 84. I can't believe that. But for sure that'd be an 85. And so that's where I would, you know, I think once the smoke clears, because you know what? I mean, again, what is fueling a lot of what's going on right now? Well, Topps isn't printing any product at this exact moment. Bryce Harper for the Phillies. And no one is sure when. So there's some people who are in a little bit of a panic mode. And there are other people who are, you know, I'm going to be honest and say profiteering. And so, yeah, that is just nuts. So it's just, this is just a tough time. For me, it's a little different because I'm a Giants guy. I don't really care as much about the, you know, I want the cards. I want all my cards. We have a Facebook group. Mark's in the Facebook group. Brandon, Robbie. And the link is in the description if you want to take a look at that. But I mean, I'll tell you for right now, for Tribute, the secondary market pricing on it has already passed, in my opinion, the break value. Abraham Toro, darn it. So we have, I normally have my allocation, then I buy, you know, 12 to 15 more cases, and I just don't like where that's going. That's why we are starting to do lots of other things in the break, like the 2019 Bowman Retail, and I picked up some more Topps Heritage, and so we're going to start doing all kinds of mixing in other things until we get in that are fun and that actually have some value. But it's just a weird market right now. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you that 2 nights ago, because of technical errors and a lot of hilarity that ensued with those technical errors, we opened an extra box of Topps Series 1 Jumbos. And then last night, because we were having so much fun, we opened an extra box of Topps Series 1 Jumbos. And tonight, I cannot tell you that I am thrilled to death with the hits we have so far. So what say we open another box of Series 1 Jumbos? Let's open another box. All right, last box mojo for sure. We don't need a reason why we want to open more. We just want to open more, right? If we had to have a reason to justify everything that we did in our lives, you know, it would be a lot less fun. Acuna. So I'm just going to justify it by saying I don't need to justify it. I just feel like it. So let's do it. And I have one extra box, so there's a pretty good chance if you're watching this and you buy into tomorrow night, there's a pretty good chance we're going to have an extra box tomorrow night as well. So you guys can tell other people that, or you can keep that to yourself and know that there's a 99.9% chance that that's going to happen. Well, that was a little. Am I wrong? Are you guys a little? Oh, why couldn't that be autographed? That Gavin Lutz. I was a little unsatisfied. Were you guys a little unsatisfied with that? I mean, it's not always about the bottom line. Sometimes you just got to do it just because. Right? Just because. Just because it's more fun. All right, come on, last box. Let's try to do something worthwhile. Let's try to hit some color. Aaron Savali out of 300. Thank you, Mark. That's an excellent idea. Yeah. We hit, what did we hit for Jeffress the other day? We had a press plate or something, right? Was that in Facebook or was that here? I can't remember. Oh, that was Facebook, right? Okay, yeah, because in Facebook we're doing a series of it's one case of Top Series 1 jumbos and one case of retail hanger packs. So 64 boxes of hangers and a case of jumbos. Now, there's been more than one. There's been at least 3 that I'm aware of. And I think we hit it in that. I can't remember. You know, after you break so many cards, the breaks all run together in your mind. Hey, Dooney, get Rowdy down here. Catfish. You hear me? Get Rowdy down here. Huh? So get Rowdy down here.
For what?
To help.
For what?
With a break.
Yeah, but what could he do?
He could sort a little bit. He could come help bag. That I know of, George, yeah, 3 golden tickets. One that was pulled when we were at the RIP party, which is great. One that was pulled, I wish it would have been us, but it's good that one was pulled there. I heard one came out of a retail pack. And there was a third that I recall seeing on eBay up for sale. It is a good name. He's actually our only child. I have 6 sons, and he's our only one with 4 names. I like off the beaten path without for names without being way off. I'm not going to name any of my kids after any. Not that there's anything wrong with it, so I'm not saying that there is. But I'm not naming my kids after any herbs or flowers or planets or days of the week. You know what I'm saying? But there was an Olympic swimmer, and his name was Rowdy. And I was like, man, that would be a cool name. This is 1984. And I thought, man, if I ever had a kid. Well, we did. And we named him Rowdy. Come on, some color. Ryan, I was born and raised a Giants fan. I'm originally from California. We're in St. Louis now. But I was born in Stockton, California. And I have been a Bay Area sports fan since birth. My earliest real memories that I have that are, you know, outside of one trip to Disneyland are of my father watching the Giants and 49ers on the TV back in the 70s. And so, I mean, I have literally been a Giants fan since birth. And it's only, you know what I'm saying? That's only solidified as I've gotten older. And we were season ticket holders when we were out there before we moved to Missouri for work. and it has just stayed. I can't give up my Giants. Love my Giants. Covered them as a reporter before I moved into sports management, and before newspaper management, not sports management. And that's what I wanted to be, was a reporter. But then we started having kids, and life happens, and I left the business a long time ago. Moved on to different things. And the circle of life brought me back into baseball cards. Had a card shop when I was younger. Had it until the 90s, when all the baseball cards went all crappy, and then we converted over to a comic book shop, and that eventually led to us selling skateboards and stuff as well. And this is back in, you know, the cool skateboard time. And then for a lot of reasons we left California, and you know, and this happened completely and totally by accident. Completely and totally by accident. National Baseball Card Pack Day, or whatever it's called. My kids were like, "Hey, it's national. Can we go to the card shop?" I said, "Yeah, that's fine. We'll go to the card shop." We went to the card shop and picked up. They got a pack of free cards, and I picked up a box of 2018 Topps Chrome Jumbos. And I pulled out of that first box, no lie, first box of Topps Chrome Jumbos, a dual patch auto of I think it was Albies and Lucas Sims. I'm pretty sure it was. Anyway, and pulled a Ronald Acuna Jr. redemption, blue redemption of Acuna, and pulled a, oh my lord, who was the third one? It was a Yankee. It wasn't Glaber. Who's the other guy? I can't even think of the names anymore. But anyway, I put them up for sale on eBay, and I was shocked at what they went for, because I'd been away from the business for so long. And then I started scrolling around looking at stuff, and I saw this thing called a baseball card break, and I'm like, what? And that's where it went. Okay. All right, Rudy, we'll get you in there. Yes, Andujar. That's who it was. And his auto sold for $69, and I was like shocked. And the Acuna at that point sold for $350, something like that, something ridiculous. And then 4 months later, we were breaking. And not gonna say we struggled the first year to really get our footing. Finally, did get our footing, which was awesome. And then Topps invited us to the million card rip party, and we did the million card rip party, and everything has just blown up since then. That million card rip party was a lot of fun. We have opened now, when we get done with this wave, we will have opened 50 cases of Topps Series 1, mostly jumbo. We'll be over 20 cases of Heritage. We opened, what did we open, 18 or 19 cases of Inception, 9 cases of series of Opening Day. You know, so we have been pounding the pavement. We did that random today in our Facebook group, Suzuki, of Ozzy Albies. We did a Topps 2019 Topps Chrome Jumbo second half of a case yesterday. Sold that out in 3 minutes. We did the Bowman. Sorry guys, I'm looking for top loaders. We did the Bowman retail case today and sold it out in less than 60 seconds. It was a random, so it was just people claiming spots. But in less than 60 seconds, we had that thing sold out. We've more than doubled the people in the Facebook group. You know, our eBay stuff is strong. I mean, we are, you know, we're doing pretty well, and it's a lot of fun. We always try to keep pricing in the Facebook group. I mean, you get free shipping, and Facebook, and there's one major thing that no one should mention, you know, that you get for being in the Facebook group. That happens on eBay. It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. All right, what do we have? Ooh, this is a different auto. I think we made a good decision. We made a good decision. Yeah, this is sideways. Like it. I like it. Come on, be a big boy. We pulled a couple days ago. We pulled a Aaron Judge auto out, 2 out of 5 out of this stuff. It was nice. I'm thinking this one might be one of those playoff autos. Let's find out. It is sideways. Yep, it is a playoff. Joe Ross. Dang it. It's not quite what we wanted. But it's pretty cool. It could have been a lot of other people and been cooler. 20 out of 50, Joe Ross, Washington Nationals. Joe Ross. I'm not a Nationals fan. I don't know Joe Ross. There he is, Joe Ross. All right, let's recap. So all these rookies and things that we have here will be sleeved before we bag them up. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not disappointed. I'm just not thrilled either. But what are you gonna do? You can only do what the packs give you, right? We did open 4 boxes, which is fun. So we did a little bit of extra, which is nice. And it did give us an autograph for another team, which is awesome. Game used memorabilia, Scherzer, and Pujols. Ours has been fantastic. Man, we have hit this stuff hard. And I really honestly dislike half case breaks, but I mean, it's kind of a climate thing right now. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Yordan Alvarez base. These are the medallions. Bryce Harper out of 149, and Ozzie Albies for the Braves. Aaron Savali out of 300. Gary Sanchez, Major League material. Joey Gallo jumbo patch. Absolutely, and that's the thing. That's what we're chasing for in Series 1. To heck with the autographs. We're chasing the color. We hit a gold Gavin Lux a couple nights ago. That was beautiful. Boston Red Sox vintage logo, 62 out of 99. Out of 25, Jesus Aguilar for the Brewers. For the Rays. The last case we did of all the stuff we had from the Rip Party, we had 44 cases. The last case we broke had the Yordan camo. We had hit a Yordan camo in it. Me too, John. I've been dreaming of platinum. It hasn't happened for us yet. It was a Yordan, so that was nice. These weren't... I mean, the Vlad is nice. Bregman's all right. Mariano's nice. So 2 out of 3 are, you know, for the SPs. These are all 84s. And then 4 autos. Demerite for the Tigers. Sandoval for the Angels. Toro for the Braves. And for the Nationals, Joe Ross. So we got 4 autos for 4 different teams. 4 autos for 4 different teams. We'll break the other 1, 3, and 5. We'll break tomorrow night, guys. And I'm just going to put it there now. Just so we know that tomorrow night will be a 4-box break as well. So either share that with your friends or keep it to yourselves and hope that it's an overlooked break. All right, guys, thanks a lot. That was a lot of fun, as always, talking to everyone. I will get anyone who joined the Facebook group in as soon as we are done. We'll come back and do the other half tomorrow night. If you want to do some tribute in our Facebook group, we would love to have you there. And we will do that tomorrow. It goes live at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 16 hours. 16 hours from right now. So you guys all have a fantastic night. As always, it's been fun talking to you guys. I love talking to you guys. And all of you, please stay safe, stay well, and we will get these all bagged up tonight and ready to go. And like I said, shipping will happen on Sunday. I will do my best to make sure that the refunds are sent out that need to be sent out. But you guys all have a great night, and thank you. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, John. Thank you, George. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you, all my RCB crew who came in and hang out tonight. You guys all have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.